Hey everyone, this week we'll be baking some cookies. I actually got started in the food world by baking first, and cookies was one of the first things I learned how to make as it doesn't require much effort. Funny thing about being a decent baker though, is that I always joke with my girlfriend and tell her, why would you even go out and buy cookies if I could make you amazing ones for a fraction of the price? But before we start, apparently most of my viewers are not subscribed, so if you've been enjoying my cooking content, leave a like and subscribe to my channel, only takes a quick second. Now without further ado, we will start with 1.5 sticks or 3/4 cups of butter. Regarding measurements, in my opinion, cookies don't need to be super precise with scale measurements, so I usually use my Pyrex measuring cup. They always turn out great. To the butter, we will add 1/2 cup of white sugar and 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Beat this until smooth while remembering to scrape down the sides occasionally. Once the sugar has been creamed, we will crack in 2 eggs. Start mixing the dough, and then after just a bit, add in 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Start mixing everything once again until everything's well incorporated, and now we're going to add in our dry ingredients. For our dry ingredients, I have 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour mixed with 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. Dump everything into the mixing bowl, and can you guess what we do next? If you guessed mix, you are indeed correct. Similar to my lemon cake video, baking cookies is just measuring things, dumping them into a bowl, and just mixing them. Just as simple as that. Once you have something that resembles a cookie dough, we can add in our bag of mint chocolate chips. I use these fancy ones from a brand called Guittard. They're pretty freaking good, I'm not gonna lie. I paid probably $1 more than, Toll House and all that, but it turned out way better in my opinion. So we're gonna mix these chocolate chips until everything is well incorporated with the cookie dough. Don't forget to scrape down the sides in the very end, and then we're gonna let this chill in the fridge for, I would say, at least 30 minutes. While chilling the dough in the fridge, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Once chilled, I usually just use a spoon and eyeball them out. You can try to be more exact with an ice cream scoop, but I don't got one, so I use what I had. Feel free to use whatever tool you have, just try to make them around the same size, pretty much. I usually try to do 2 trays at a time, so once I'm done filling out the second tray, I stick both in the oven. We'll stick them in for, I would say, 10 to 11 minutes depending on your oven, and then they should come out looking pretty good. And if they're ever a little bit stuck, don't worry about it. Just cut it with your spatula or whatever sharp tool you have just to separate them. It's not a big deal. I don't think we're professional bakers, but I mean, if you're really OCD about it, just put in more space in between. Let the cookies cool for, I would say, 5 minutes before transferring them to a wire rack. Now, personally, I prefer these cookies room temperature, but feel free to eat them however you like. I can't boss you on that. There you have it, some delicious cookies that are much better than the majority of the stuff you can buy. These cookies are a bit crispy on the outside, but still nice and soft on the inside. The best of both worlds, I would say. Give these a try and let me know what you think, especially for all those peeps that knew me in high school. Hey everyone, thanks for watching my video, and if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe and follow my Instagram at WeekendCooks. Thanks for the support everyone.